Friday morning, August 19th, 1955. I was 7 years old. My father had not gone to work. Usually he leaves. He worked at Waterbury at the machine shop up here in Waterbury. So we all walked down and to watch the flood. The river usually is calm, the Naugatuck River, but this time it was way over the banks, flowing over South Main. There was debris floating down the river, of course. You can smell the petroleum and garbage, and I can still hear the roar of the river. We were standing right there. That was Tranquility Farm Dairy Bar. It's a farm based out of Middlebury, Connecticut. That was halfway covered with water. That was Wayside Furniture Store back then. Right? Over here was electric motor repair right there. We had all the factories in Waterbury. They would repair these big electric motors for the factories. And it was scary. I was 7 years old and I never saw the river like that. And I'd hear the cracking sound of the buildings up here when, say, an oil tank floated into a building. You can hear the wood cracking. And it was like I said, it was pretty scary for a 7-year-old. There was a freight car right over there with lumber that was washed up on the shore across the way there.
Did you see anything washing down the river?
Oh yeah, well, there was a guy pulling watermelons off, floating down South Main Street. He was running out, grabbing watermelons. He had hip boots on. I'll never forget that. And all the neighbors were down here, and I remember the remarks that the grown-ups were saying, making half humorous jokes about what was floating down the river.
But no, like, houses or anything big like that?
Not here, not a whole house. The housing that was destroyed was up in Brooklyn. Those houses were right on the river. They were A-frame houses, and that's where the current was. About 17 of those got washed right off the foundations. That was the Lithuanian section of Waterbury. We lost a bunch of Lithuanian people and others still who lived in those houses. And the railroad tracks, of course, were torn up, the trestles. And I'll never forget, after the flood, for weeks after the flood, you can hear the pile drivers, 24/7 pile drivers repairing the bridges and the railroad trestles. 24/7, those pile drivers, you can hear them pounding away.